Hi Pisces, welcome to their next move reading for me. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, including the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Taurus Tarot Tree. Much love and support to her. Check her out and show her some love. This could resonate with your person's or your moon, rising, or Venus sign also. All right, Pisces, what do we got here? Pisces. What is their next move? We got the Death card. That could be Scorpio. Four of Cups. The World. Okay, the World. Page of Cups. Four of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. So we've got two fours. What is this? This is 3, 4, and then 9, 3, 4, 4. 4, 4, 4. So we got 3 fours. Okay. Taking some time to think. Okay. All right. What's this? Whoopsie. It's jumped. 7 of Wands, the Moon card, Pisces or Cancerian, and 8 of Wands. Okay. All right. So trying to kind of, there might be some fear or not knowing what's going to happen and feeling like you've just got to be on high alert. Could be an element at play here. All right, Pisces. Whoops. What's 4 of Cups about for Pisces? 6 of Swords. Okay. This World. Oopsie. 8 of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Emperor. That could be Aries. It's just, okay, so you know what? That's 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands for Pisces. Ace of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. Pisces. 9 of Pentacles. The Moon. Okay. Alright, so this is someone that kind of would rather, it feels like they value control more than the connection. And this is someone who doesn't want to give up their advantage. They like where things are. So they kind of just want to be free to do their own thing. They are not really willing to make any of the changes that need to be made to make this work. I think this is someone that kind of likes relationships until they get to a certain point, and then they get kind of stale or old, or they just feel like, I'm getting bored, I gotta go. So it just feels like, now this could be an employer that's just like, you know what, I can't promise you past a certain point. Like it could be, there's a very temporary nature to something like this because it's someone that will give a commitment or some kind of effort until a certain point. And then they're like, oh, okay, I gotta go. I want to, you know, where I'm not going to give you past a certain point. I'm not going to up your wage, or I'm not going to do your schedule past a certain point. You know, I can commit to 3 months, but then after that, who knows? There's a very temporary nature to this because someone doesn't like things getting past a certain point. This could be somebody with kids that is just like, you know what, I just don't get involved with people after a certain point because of kids. My first priority is kids. So, and they're not budging from that. They're just like, that's a deal breaker for me. I'm not going to let somebody in past a certain point. I got kids, their first priority for right now. That could be the thing. But this could be someone feeling like, you know what, I just really feel like I need to be on my own right now. I feel like I need to work on myself and be on my own right now. And that's why they're leaving, because they just feel like, you know, I just feel really strongly about this. I got to take care of me and mine and listen to my inner voice, or I've just got to really figure out what's going on with me and get things into perspective so that I can be ready for, isn't this fun, my next new love, or I can be the partner I'm supposed to be. But it feels like that doesn't mean with you. It feels like this is someone that's just, they're kind of accepting the fact, Pisces, that this is over, and they're kind of gonna make it work for them, as everybody does, right? But this is just someone that might have told you they feel like they're should be by themselves right now to work on their own issues in regards to relationships. So this might be preaching to the choir. Okay, I feel a cough coming on. Pardon me. In my throat. It just feels like someone not wanting to, what's done is done, and it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna do me, gonna work on me, and really feel like that's where I should be right now. And that they're kind of protective of their money also. This is someone that's kind of protective of their station. Yeah, not really into sharing past a certain point. Pardon me, something in the throat. All right, which it kind of feels like you're fine with. Like it kind of feels like, I don't know, it feels like you're not too fussed about this. Is there some kind of agreement or understanding you've reached that you're like, okay, yeah, go do your thing and we're okay? Or because you seem to be completely okay with this. Maybe this is hindsight. Maybe because things are going to stay the way they have been, that you're like, yeah, I already knew this. I mean, is that what this is? Because you're not fussed about it at all. Or was, yeah, all right. But then, I mean, that's not sitting well either. There's something lingering here. What's this? Pisces. Yeah. Something lingering still. Yep. Okay, so it's either you're okay with it or you're putting on a happy face, but inside you're kind of like, oh, but you're outwardly, you're just like, okay, making it seem like you're fine, you're fine. But internally you're just not knowing what to do and just like, ugh, because it is bothering you. You're not letting it show, but it is bothering you. And it bothers you that you weren't given access when you should have done it, because you were of the mind that this was going to go the distance, or that, why would you doubt me type of thing. And so, yeah, it's all, if this is an employer-employee situation, it's like, I'm a good employee. You know that I'm worth the investment to give me the hours. If you could make room for me, you should. I'm a good bet. Same thing with this. It's like, why would you not want to figure that out with me? Why would you want to be like, I just need to be on my own and work out issues, and I'm going to leave you to? Why would you avoid me? Why would you make an excuse? Why would you not consider me a good bet? What is wrong with you? You know what I mean? Like, how it's almost like it offends your sense of propriety. Like, how could you not see me as a good investment? Like, I get you. I'm one of the few people that get you and that can swim around and go both ways and deal with your kind of crazy shenanigans, your back and forthness. I understand that. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you would be saying to them. But you're letting it lie. You're not gonna argue or debate with them. That's what it looks like externally, anyway. But there could be a real struggle here with like trying to just understand or make sense of it or accept things as they are. Because as far as your person's concerned, they're not budging. They're not changing. That's problematic for you, just because quite frankly, you deserve better from them. And I think that's what you're having a hard time letting go with. If anything, it's just like, you know what? You really should have bet on me. You're going to be sorry you didn't. It's going to come a day. Oh, a new relationship blossoms. Okay, for who though? What's going on? See, because look at this right here. Ace of Cups and Four of Wands. Okay. Is that why you're happy? Is that why you're just... So is that what it is? You've got somebody new on the horizon, but you're still dealing with the remnants of this person just cut and dried, not letting you past a certain point. And you're like, you should have. But you've got a new thing. And so it's just like this internal struggle to kind of put that in its place and get over the misgivings that might have created for you for this new relationship. Because here maybe you're liking being under yourself. And you kind of have trust issues, perhaps. So you've got these issues with this new relationship coming up because of how you were kind of kept in the dark or kept at arm's length with this last person. This could also be, though, they have started a new relationship and you're just like, I'm still stuck, and they're moving on. It feels like you've got a new relationship that you're struggling with trust issues about it, that you're keeping this new one at arm's length because you got issues still with the past person, how they kind of didn't let you in, and you're of the firm belief that they should have, because you were worth it, and you were, and they really should have, honestly. I mean, if there was ever a fit, you two had that, but they just, again, to be fair, it could be because kids, they just have certain opinions about kids, and there's like, these are my kids and it's my responsibility, or but you were on board with that. So I think it's, at some point you stop pleading your case, right? But I think it's kind of just really stuck in your craw that it's like, you know what? Why couldn't you have trusted me or let me in? Like, you, after all that we've been through or I've done, you should have bet on me. Should have bet on me. For this Pisces. What else for Pisces? Okay, so we got Two of Swords and we've got the Knight of Wands, both in limbo, both like on their side. So there hasn't been any moving forward yet, and it's again, this feels like you're still kind of not at rest with it. Like there could be debating, are they going to reach out? Should I reach out? Not that you're doing anything, and not that anybody looking at you would know, because let's be honest, you do have your pride. But things have been kind of sketchy as far as you moving on, because you haven't you don't have the closure that you wanted. You don't have the peace that you wanted. You're still figuring things out, still kind of figuring out what you should do. And it could be that you've got this new relationship coming, or it's here and you're just like, I just don't know if I'm ready. And I like the idea of it, but I just don't know. Again, if this is work, this could be you're not quite released from your contract yet, or you don't know if you're laid off or just given a vacation, or it's you feel like you can't make a decision yet because you haven't figured out where your place is, or what the answer is for you yet. So that's kind of holding you back. But again, it's like this internal struggle. You're not letting anybody on the outside know. And I get that. That's your business, right? Okay. As far as your person's concerned, what their next move is, nothing is changing. They don't plan to reverse their decision or do, and again, you're fine with that. You're just kind of annoyed by it. You don't want them back, but you should have gotten more out of that connection. And you don't like how it's made you kind of have misgivings about a future involvement at this point because of trust, or because of like, well, how temporary is this? Or what's the nature of our relationship? That sort of thing. Okay. All right. Okay, Pisces. So now you know, right? If you didn't already. I hope this was helpful, and I wish you a happy moon. I hope to see you in the next reading. I thank you for stopping by. Much love to you. Take care.